and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Confidence Oko. Thank you for joining us. And now the news headlines. 20 lawyers volunteer to represent Labour Party candidates at Tribunal. Nigeria needs $12 billion to clean up oil spills. The Army rewards hardworking soldiers with bicycles. And in sports, PANASA names African Scrabble tournament after Awosika. Welcome back, and now the news in details. According to the International Monetary Fund, Nigeria and other sub-Saharan African nations' weaker currencies are driving rising state debt. IMF reported that since January 2022, sub-Saharan African currencies have declined compared to the US dollar by an average of 9%. The IMF also stated that external factors were mostly to blame for the depreciations, noting that decreased risk appetite on international markets and interest rates increases in the US drove investors away from the region and into safer and better paying US Treasury bonds. The IMF noted the high import costs in 2022 and said that by rising the demand for foreign currency, the high budget deficit had exacerbated the effect of those external shocks. Idris Wase, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, has spoken out in response to reports that North Central governors rejected the All Progressives Congress zoning arrangement for the 10th leadership seats. The reports went viral yesterday. In an interview with journalists in Abuja, Wase, who also serves as the chairman of the North Central Caucus of the National Assembly, said that the governors present at the meeting only spoke forcefully for the North Central in the distribution of the leadership positions in the National Assembly. The governors, in addition to the local party leaders, cannot take a confrontational stance against the party's policy, he continued. Before the resolution was released to the media, Wase attested to the fact that all the governors and federal lawmakers present had approved its text. He outlined how the suggested zoning structure was discussed during the governors' meeting on Monday and made a commitment to get in touch with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC National Working Committee. According to him, the primary goal of the planned meeting with Tinubu and the APC NWC was to request a review of the zoning of the National Assembly's presiding offices. Olorunbe Mamora, the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, has advocated for a complete ban on oil imports. He claimed that Nigeria could produce locally to safeguard national inventions. During the weekly ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Staff, Mamora revealed this to State House reporters. He claimed that most of the inventions made by the agencies are unused on shelves because of a lack of investors and a weak market. He stated that while the ministry will continue to work with the appropriate parties, it has also considered passing laws to require inventions to be protected before being released onto the market. We'll be going on a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back from the break. According to reports, Shell and any significant oil pollution will cost $21 billion to clean up. According to reports, the oil spill has lasted for almost 12 years. Oil giants in Nigeria have long been the target of legal action about Niger Delta spills, which they attribute primarily to pipeline sabotage, vandalism, and illegal refining. Major General Abdul Salam Ibrahim, the general in charge of the 3rd Division and commander of Operation Safe Haven, has given soldiers bicycle as a token of appreciation for their hard work and commitment to duty. The soldiers were given their prizes, which also included financial presents at the headquarters 3rd Division Auditorium in Jos. This information was provided in a statement that was signed by Lieutenant Colonel Ishaku Takwa, the Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations for 3rd Division Jos. He further revealed that it was not just hard work that earned them the award, but a combination of hard work, results, and character. General Ibrahim, however, warned that soldiers must not be found wanting, as anybody found engaging in misconduct shall face appropriate sanctions. No less than 20 attorneys and other legal professionals, according to the Labour Party's Lagos State chapter, have offered to assist the party and its candidates in recovering their purportedly stolen mandates. The party said that a legal team had volunteered to assist candidates who felt tricked following the results of the state general elections on February 25th and March 18th at a meeting with some of its candidates in the most recent general elections. At the party's secretariat in Ikeja on Tuesday evening in Lagos, Dayo Ekong, the chairperson of the Lagos State Labour Party, revealed this while speaking to the front-runner candidates and other important players. The party's chairperson expressed hope that the reportedly stolen mandate will be recovered. Ekong promised that all candidates contesting the results of the most recent general elections will continue to have the support of the state exco. Up next is international news after the break. Welcome back from the break. A special prosecutor concluded a 4-year investigation that fell short of the former president's prediction that the crime of the century would be discovered, by concluding that the FBI rushed into its investigation of ties between Russia and Donald Trump's 2016 campaign and relied too heavily on unreliable intelligence. The special counsel's long-awaited report released on Monday is the result of a probe that Trump and his friends had promised would reveal serious misconduct on the part of law enforcement and intelligence personnel. Instead, Durham's probe produced disappointing outcomes, with prosecutors obtaining a guilty plea from an obscure FBI employee, but losing the only 2 criminal cases they brought to trial. The almost 300-page report lists the mistakes Durham claims the FBI and Justice Department made during a politically explosive investigation into whether the Trump campaign colluded with Russia to influence the 2016 election. The FBI was condemned for starting a full-fledged investigation based on raw, unanalyzed, and uncorroborated intelligence, and the speed at which it did so was deemed to be out of the ordinary. Additionally, it said that as the investigation moved forward, investigators frequently used confirmation bias, dismissing or explaining away data that contradicted their thesis of a Trump-Russia conspiracy. And in sports, in recognition of High Chief Winifred Awosika's efforts to promote Scrabble in Nigerian schools, the Pan-African Scrabble Association named the inaugural African Youth Scrabble Championship in her honor. She is the creator of the Winifred Awosika Foundation. The competition is slated to take place at Chrisland School in Lekki, Lagos from August 24th to August 28th. Since 2011, Awosika has organized Scrabble competition for both private and public schools, which has benefited pupils' vocabulary, math, logic, and reasoning skills. Awosika expressed her gratitude to the competition's organizers during the trophy tour of Lagos on Tuesday and noted that Scrabble helps to improve learning. We'll now be joining Hadiza Galadima for Entertainment Tidbits.
Thank you, Confidence, and welcome to Entertainment Tidbits. Court grants bail to Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti orders Nigerian police to conclude investigation in less than 48 hours. The Chief Magistrate Court, Yaba, Lagos, Nigeria, has granted bail to Seun Kuti, who turned himself in to the Lagos State Police Command on Monday following an order for his arrest by the IGP for assaulting a police officer. Police prosecutor S.A. Adegbese prayed the court to remand the defendants for 21 days pending legal advice from the Directorate of Public Prosecution. Seun's bail terms are 2 sureties within Lagos State with landed properties. The owner of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Eniton Ogunwusi, took a 6th wife, Queen Elizabeth Akimuda, on May 10, 2023, and has set a date to officially welcome his wife into the Royal Palace, Odua, in Ile-Ife. Invitation for Thanksgiving and reception for the new queen has all been sent out. The grand event is slated for the 20th of May 2023, and top dignitaries are expected to be in attendance. Okay, that is it on Entertainment Tidbits, and I am Hadiza Galadima. Confidence.
Thank you, Hadiza, and that's it for the news on Oweleketv today. But before we go, here is a recap of the headlines. 20 lawyers volunteer to represent Labour Party candidates at Tribunal. Nigeria needs $12 billion to clean up oil spills. The Army rewards hardworking soldiers with bicycles. And in sports, PANASA names African Scrabble tourney after Awosika. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, and you can also follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter handles at Oweleketv, or go to our website on Oweleketv. Till I come your way next time with more interesting news, I am Confidence Oko. Thank you for watching.